Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the finals and specifically why Season 3 is just dragging on for far too long and why the ranked mode Terminal Attack is just missing the mark. If you're a fan of the game or just curious about what's happening, stick around. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, Season 3. When it first launched, there was a lot of excitement, new maps, characters, and some tweaks that kept the game fresh. But as we approach the end, it's clear this season has overstayed its welcome. With the season being around 100 days long and still about 40 days left, it's becoming increasingly apparent that the content is not enough to sustain interest. Initially we got a new map and some skins, but apart from that, there is not much else. The lack of substantial new content is starting to show. In the past seasons, we were treated to some experimental game modes that kept things interesting and offered players new ways to experience the game. But right now, we have nearly none of that. Instead, we got a small amount of new melee weapons, which, while fun, don't really shake up things in a meaningful way. The problem with such a lengthy season is that it dampens the momentum. Players have seen everything and the grind has become repetitive. Instead of feeling excited to log in, it's starting to feel like a chore. Now, let's talk about the new ranked mode, Terminal Attack. It was supposed to bring a fresh, competitive experience to the game, but it's not really hitting the right notes with a lot of players. While the idea of introducing a new ranked mode is great on paper, Terminal Attack doesn't seem to be really what players wanted. The gameplay feels forced and the objectives don't align well with the game modes that were originally delivered. The core appeal of the finals lies in the chaotic, fast-paced action, but Terminal Attack introduces a slower, more methodical approach that's at odds with the rest of the game. It's just like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just does not work. Many players have voiced their frustrations with the mode, saying it feels more like a distraction than an evolution of the competitive scene. When the ranked mode doesn't resonate with the community, it's a clear sign that the developers have to rethink their approach. And let's not forget the impact that it is having on creators. Many YouTube creators who have been passionate about the finals are starting to look elsewhere, and it's easy to see why. With Season 3 dragging on and not so much content to cover, it's becoming increasingly difficult for creators to keep their audiences engaged. When there is nothing fresh or exciting to talk about, it's only natural that they might start shifting their focus on other games or content. This is a significant issue because content creators play a huge role in keeping a game alive or thriving. When they start leaving, it can signal to the broader community that the game is losing its appeal, which can lead even more players dropping off. So, in conclusion, Season 3 of the finals is just too long for its own good, leading to burnout among players and even causing some content creators to move on. Unlike previous seasons, we're not seeing the experimental game modes that kept things fresh, and the content we do have, like for a few new melee weapons and a map, just isn't enough. On top of that, Terminal Attack, while a good idea on paper, isn't what the community was asking for, and it's failing to capture the excitement of the original gameplay. The developers need to find a balance between introducing new content and ensuring that it aligns with what makes the final so enjoyable in the first place. Hopefully, they'll take this feedback to heart as they plan for the future seasons. What do you think? Are you feeling the same way about Season 3 and Terminal Attack? Let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more content about the finals. Until next time.